Hey guys, it's Marshall Ting with your Prairie Stockyards Market in a Minute for today, June 19th of 2025. So I'm going to tell you right now, by about 10 o'clock this morning, we were all asking ourselves, what month really is it, guys? Here it is right in the middle of June, and we're having 2,315 head of cattle to the barn today, 11 loads, worlds of really good feeder cattle, and 3 herd dispersals coming to town today, guys. It feels like spring in the barn, even though you're right here in, say, pretty much July. So let's talk about this market real fast. So again, big runs. Big run today, 2,315, and your feeder market is very strong. Now, you did see a little bit of a light spot there on, say, probably some of your lighter weight steer cattle, your 600 pound and under. They were going to be steady at about $2 lower in some instances. A lot of that had to do with quality. A lot of it had to do with all this heat, humidity, and moisture that we've got. It's kind of hard to start those little calves when it's cold and foggy in the mornings and then blazing hot and sticky in the afternoon, but that's that. Now, as far as your bigger cattle, your 650 pound and up steers today, we're going to call those sharply higher. Your yearling steers $1 to $3 higher, your yearling heifers higher than that, guys, and we're going to call your pretty much your heifer cattle market pretty much steady for the day. Now, your weight cows unevenly steady to $2 higher, your bulls steady, and again, when you see some of these prices, guys, steady's not a bad word. And just for the record, as a sneak peek, your top selling cow today, 214 on your weight cow, so that's really good and exciting there. A big Piedmontese cow. But about these little feeder steers, your 4-weight feeder steers today, 385 to 4 1/4. They topped off at 442. Your 5-weight steer cattle, 350 to 378. They topped off at $4. Your 6-weight steer cattle, 332 to 370. They topped off at 384. Your big 7-weight steers, 302 to 320. They topped off at 332. And you had some big 8-weight steers today at 310.25. Now, as far as your heifers are concerned, your little lightweight girls, your 400 pound heifer cattle, 355 to 380. They topped off at 410. You did have some 3-weight heifer cattle at 435 today. Now, as far as your 5-weight heifer cattle, 322 to 347, they topped off at 370. Your 6-weight heifer cattle, 285 to 310, they topped off at 345. And you had some big 7-weight heifer cattle today top off at $3 smooth. But about these cows, guys, like I said, your top selling cow today, 214 on a sure enough the kind Piedmontese cow. But the balance of them, we'll call them about $1.8150 as your high for your balance of your regular weight cows there. Your top selling weigh bull today, 219. Now, we did have those 3 advertised cow packages. 2,900 your top selling bred cow, ready for your pair. 38.75 your top selling pair. But talk about these loads again. 11 loads of cattle today. Here's 83 head of about 90% black. The balance Charolais and reds. 618 on these steers. 382 flat. Here's another setup, not a load, but a big bunch. 25 head of black steers. 741 on the average at 325.50. Go to your 8 weights now. Here's 62 head of all colored steers. 825 on the average. 310 1/4. Go just a hair heavier, 61 head of black steers here, 855 pounds on the average at 309. Then a big string, 116 head of these, about 60% black steers, 879 at 295. Then get up here, here's your 9 weights, a big set of colored steers now, 54 of these, 995 pounds on the average, 275 1/4. Then we had 49 of these big, gonna be about 65% black on these big steers, weighed 1029 at 273 flat. Now, as far as your heifers, check out these girls now. 84 head of black heifers, weighed 568 at 365 flat. A big string, 168 head of these, about 90% black heifers, 584 at 357.5. And then 69 head, about 85% black heifers, weighed 653 on the average at 345 flat. So as you can see, this market is rocking right along, and it feels like spring, not the middle of June, almost July, guys. So a pretty good market, a really good run today. But as always, on behalf of myself and everyone at Prairie Stockyards, we just want to say thank you for your business. We truly are farmers doing business with farmers, and if there's anything we can do to help your livestock marketing needs, we sure would love to help you out. Have a great weekend. Stay cool out there. We'll see you next Monday.